If you can't kill a boss, no reason why you can't look like one. Moogle putting the wow in transmogs.
So a big part of this is Siege of Orgrimmar Mythic, the recolor for the Rogue tier from MOP. And also we're pulling the chest as well as the legs from the PvP set, which is from Legion. So you got to go to Dalaran, the Legion version, Legion PvP vendor, to get the Fearless Combatant's leather tunic. And the legs are also going to be part of that PvP set. I want to point out that that set is Alliance only. The belt, Dameron's Belt of Darkness, Siege of Orgrimmar Mythic, Earthbreaker Harem, 14% on the drop rate for the belt. Now, yeah, I get it. This set is very, very simple looking, but I like that simple look. This look works really well. I think it looks really cool from a class fantasy value for monks, and overall just that orange, gold, and dark blue, navy blue works epic, even though it's pretty simple and easy to pick up. Siege of Orgrimmar Mythic, and it's simple and easy in the sense that, yes, Mythic, Siege of Orgrimmar, whatever, you could still do it, but the point is, most of those pieces are concentrated in the same raid, so that's always kind of a good thing when you're trying to acquire a set. The back, Shadow Feather Shawl, that'd be Blackrock Hold, Amalgam of Souls. So you can do that on a daily basis over and over and again because it's a dungeon. The headpiece, Siege of Orgrimmar Mythic, we talked about that. The weapon, Claws of Agony, Blackwing Descent, or you can buy it on the auction house. Gonna need to be Necrolord in order to mod this particular set, which really isn't that far-fetched. Poison Protocol Pauldrons, Blackwing Descent Heroic, Magmatron is the boss to get those cool looking shoulders from Cata. The chest, Prime Wraiths, Jerkin, Maldraxxus, Necrolord Campaign, Rep and Renown. Yeah, probably Necrolord is the second best way to go for monks actually, but I tried it, it's pretty darn good, especially for multi-target damage, but nonetheless, I think Kyrian is still pushing out ahead, but we'll see after this next patch. The Prime Wraiths, Breaches, Maldraxxus, Necrolord, part of the same tier set from the Necrolords as the chest piece. Now we're going to move on to the boots, and we have a troll showing the Boots of Shifting Sands. Brings us all the way to Burning Crusade, the Botanica. Bring a pail of water to water the plants there. Lai is the boss, so that's something you could do on a daily basis a few times. Tide Blood Bracers, the Eternal Palace, Abyssal, from the movie The Abyss. Yeah, that's from the Eternal Palace. Trophy of the Reborn Bone Lord, that's the back from Maldraxxus. Next up is the Helm, which is the Helm of Imagined Horrors, Hellfire Citadel. Keep in mind, heroic. Shadow Lord Iskar drops that piece. Love that piece. And the weapon, Blackrock Foundry, LFR. Not a difficult get. Love the mix here. We're pulling the shoulders, the Spirit Bow Mantle from Isle Expeditions. It's also the kind of thing that you could get from the vendor there that's in the Horde in Alliance City that sells the doubloon sea bound, whatever they're called, the doubloons that you get for doing, I don't remember what they're called. I'm just so happy to forget everything about BFA. But you can get, for any of those pieces, you could collect that currency and buy the bags, and hopefully maybe get those pieces in the bag. In this case, the Spirit Bow shoulders. And also, I do believe we're pulling the bracers from there too, but we'll get to that. Spider Cinderweb. I'm thinking spiders. Firelands, Bathilic, he's a spider, that's why I'm thinking spiders. The feet, Treads of Violent Intrusion. You're looking at Tomb of Sargeras, various mobs, or the auction house. Probably the best way to go there is the auction house. Doing the spin, showing the cloak, but first wrist, yes, they are the Spirit Bow bindings. So from Isle Expeditions, we're pulling both the shoulders and the wrist. And you can also buy those on the auction house. So currency from Isle Expeditions, and also the auction house. Parrot Feather Cloak, Freehold. Heroic Sky Captain Crag for the cloak. You could also go with the cloak, a cloak that you could get in Shatrath City. That would be the Burning Crusade version of Shadrath from a vendor. Lightning Rod, Dragon Soul is the staff. Siege of Orgrimmar, Castle Nathria, and a little bit of a twist. So let's get to it. Wicked Flankers Gorget, Castle Nathria LFR, Stone Legion Generals, about a 7% drop rate on those shoulders. Next up is the chest, Amber Parasite Wraps. That is a recolor from the Druid set from Siege of Orgrimmar Mythic. Pretty decent drop rate for that chest piece. Now we have a Dwarf showing the belt, which is from the same place as the chest. That would be Siege of Orgrimmar Mythic. Dragonmaw Emergency Strap is the name of the belt. And we're going to say goodbye to the Dwarf in a little bit. First, the legs. Now this is different. We're not pulling the legs from Siege of Orgrimmar Mythic. This is from the Dark Moon Fair. Nobleman's Pantaloons is what we're pulling. Now that's going to look a little bit different on female, even though it doesn't look different here, but it does. For some reason it does. Valshara. Quest reward, spread your lunar wings and fly. It's quest reward, super easy get on those boots. And the wrist, precisely calibrated chronometer, Castle Nathria LFR, part of the same tier set as the shoulders. So Castle Nathria for the bracers again. The back, Mantle of the Court Blades, Revendreth, Venthyr campaign, rep and renown. I know there's not a lot of Venthyr monks out there. I got a strong premonition that ability is going to get buffed. I really do. The helm is engineering, and the weapon, really cool, but you're going to have to buy it on the auction house, basically. I'd like to buy a Val, that would be you, and an SLT. Basically describes this mod, but it works, and I like the look. I really do. Fellflame, Infernal shoulder pads. Super easy pickup there. The chest is Ceremonial Leather Harness, Wailing Caverns, Various Mobs Auction House, another one that you could just purchase on the auction house. Next up, we're going to pull a little bit of a Legion piece here. Legion PvP vendor, Demonic Combatants Fellskin belt. That's Alliance only, I do believe. Although there are lookalikes, so check Wowhead for that if you're on the Horde side. I think it looks pretty cool on a human. The leg, Ceremonial Leather Loincloth, Ragefire Chasm, Various Mobs, Auction House, part of the same drop set from Manila as the chest. Next up, we have a Lady Night Elf showing the boots of Manifest Shadow. Nyalotha, the Waking City Mythic. Mott is the boss, kind of a fair drop rate to pick up those old school boots. Not too old school from BFA. The wrist, the bracers, also from the same raid as well as the same tier, Mythic, same mode as the boots. So Nyalotha, the Waking City Mythic. The back, Drape of Marabi, that's Gundrak. That's a dungeon from Wrath of the Lich King, so you can kind of do that about 12 times a day if you want. Find Pilgrim's Hat, Pilgrim's Bounty Event. It's quest reward, super easy get on the hat. Final piece is a weapon, Battle of Dazalahar, looking at LFR version. Got a bit of a dark set here. We're pulling the shoulders from the Forge of Souls, which is a dungeon. Bron Jam, he plays some pretty crazy jams. If you head over to the Forge of Souls, of course you could do that 15 times a day if you like in order to get those shoulders. High Mall is the place to get the chest. I do believe that is a monk tier from High Mall, regular mode. Decent drop rate on that chest piece. Now we're going to go with the belt, which we're pulling from Battle of Dazalahar. That's the regular version. The Indomitable is the boss. War Beast, Hide Cinch. Pretty easy get at this point. Moving on to the legs. Part of the same tier, I do believe, as the chest. That's Shattering Smash Leggings, Blackrock Foundry, Black Hand, 15% on the drop rate. Next up, we have a Night Elf dude showing the feet, Prospector's Boots. That spins us all the way back to Vanilla WoW, Wailing Caverns, Various Mobs, Auction House in order to get those boots. Doing a spin, showing the cape at first, the hands. These are Halls of Reflection to get these hands. Another dungeon from the end of Wrath of the Lich King, Carpal Tunnelers, so that's something you can do 15 times a day, maybe get those gloves. The head, Court of Stars, Heroic, basically once a day on that. The back, Waycrest Guard's Cloak, Drusvar, World Quest Reward, kind of a fair drop rate. That is Alliance only on that. And the weapon, Terok's Quill, which is from Tanan Jungle. It's a quest reward. Also, there is something that you can get from a dungeon in Burning Crusade. My name is Luxley. I want to thank everybody for stopping by and leave you with this final thought. Whatever it is, by you, whether it's morning, afternoon, or night, make your day. Make it epic.